Hi, I'm Colin and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours. So if you're ready, we'll get started and we'll paint this one. Hello and welcome to How to Paint Watercolours, again with me Colin. This is a £140 weight paper, rough. It's 100% cotton rag, and it has a slight cream colour to it, and I've just left a thin film of water on, and I'm just removing any excess water off the sides before we start to try and to minimise runbacks. This is Aurelian, straightforward, and into that straightforward cadmium orange, just adding a little water to spread it out a bit. And this is Turner red mixed with vermilion. We have some cobalt blue and cadmium red, which makes it a kind of dull violet. We're just going to bring some clouds into that. Just bring them in nice and gentle. Just bring some down here as well. This is a stronger version of the violet, dull violet. Just a little on the brown side. Just adding that in. Just pull some in down here. Just adding various colours. Helps unify the painting. Adding more of the brown violet. Just dropping a little of the red into it now. And in the centre, I just want to take out a little bit of paint to create a sun. This is cobalt blue and burnt sienna. Let this bleed up to create some bushes. Weaker here. Just let this bleed into the other colours. Your eye will mix it and tell you it's bushes. Just vary the strength. A little in here. Just creating some interesting shapes. French ultramarine and burnt umber. We're just going to add this at the bottom of this bush where the shadows would be. Some in here as well. Bring it along the bottom of these bushes here. Bring some more colour into the clouds. And then we're going to leave this to dry a second or two. Okay, now your sky's basically dry and the paper's still a little bit on the damp side. We're just going to run some clean water into where we want to actually paint some water. And it's just a mixture, basically the same sky colours you put in, just reflected into the water. You don't have to be too accurate, it's just to dampen the paper. The mixture of Aurelian yellow, cadmium orange, just strengthen it up in places. Some of the red, just Turner red and vermilion, just adding a little here and there as we go. Just let it all mingle. Pulling it gently in and leaving some white area for the sun. Grey, purple. We'll add this in as well, which is the cobalt blue and vermilion and Turner red mixed. And as we've mixed a cool blue with a warm red, we get a very dull purple or very dull violet. So colours will grey each other out. The mix of French ultramarine and burnt umber I just want to drop in the reflection of this bush. I'm not too worried about its accuracy, it's just a quick hint on this right hand side. And now I have to wait for that to dry. Okay, once again with a natural sponge and a mix French ultramarine and burnt umber, we're just going to put some foliage onto this tree here whilst we're waiting for the giraffe to dry a little bit. Maybe add a little foliage down here as well, and just taking your brush, just run a tree trunk and some branches out through it, sopping off into the bush. Okay, this is a mixture of burnt umber and French ultramarine, and it's just mixed a little to the brown side, and we're just going to put this bank in, just work it in. I'm using a flat brush, but you can use any brush that you'd like to use. Bring some down on this side as well. This is the same mixture, but it's stronger. It's French ultramarine and burnt umber, but it's mixed really to the dark side. And I'm just trying to leave some of the brown showing through. And we'll just pop a little bit of an extra bush in there. And one here. Some clean water. We can just soften this back edge off. Just to create a little distance. And with my rigger brush, I just want to pull maybe a few twigs and branches out that come out the top of some of these African bushes, really thorny. Pull one or two things out the back just to add a little bit of more interest. Then we need that to dry. This is a stronger mix of Naples yellow, burnt umber and cadmium orange. And we're just going to put the patterning on the giraffe. Try not to get any regimented shapes. And I think we may darken one or two of these up. Just adds a little bit more depth. And as this is going to take a little bit of time, but I think you get the general idea. Just complete your giraffe, and I'll come back when we've got it completed. Once you've done that, we can darken up one or two of these spots. I've just added some French ultramarine and burnt umber mix into the giraffe colour, so it's a bit of a mixture, and we're just going to darken up one or two, especially on the underside of this leg. Darken down the legs. Clean water underneath the bank in here. We're just going to add some reflections. So I'm just going to put these in. I'm just going to re-wet just a little bit of the area. Bit down here. Once you have that in, take some of the French ultramarine and burnt umber, just test its strength. It seems okay, and then we'll just drop a few reflections in here. Also, I think I might use some of that just to darken up some of the spots as we just adjust everything as we go. Or just a bit of fine tuning. Don't forget to put his tail on, or her tail on. Done with the rigger brush. Got the clean brush. Softening some of these edges. Then we're going to leave that to dry. Alright, it's one or two things to finish now. Just where the giraffe is, I just want to bring some broken rough ground down past its legs to make it look as if it's in a grassy patch or tall grasses. Just using your dark mixture of the burnt umber and French ultramarine. Need one or two grasses down here as well. A little bit of a reflection. Create some here. Clip them all ways, all different lengths. It all adds interest. Pull some into the water. Just taking some white gouache. And I just want to put in some, maybe some ripples here, just along the back. Just some in this dark here. Just puts a bit of sparkle back in. Then we get round to the best bit. This is where you get to sign it, mount it, or some people say put a mat around it and frame it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a relatively easy one to do. And if you want to have a go at some more traditional paintings, I'll leave a link in the description box where there are over 80 videos for you to choose from. And if you'd like to see further videos, please like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.